Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the North NASCAR Cup Series take to race number 7 here at Homestead as they continue on with their 15 race season. So we're at the halfway mark here, Joseph. After tonight, we'll be pushing the halfway mark. Yes, Joseph is back tonight. Yay! We really missed you last week, Joseph. I mean that wholeheartedly. It was awesome. Even people in chat were going, "Where's Joseph? Where's Joseph? Where's Joseph?" He is not at home right now. you know so but anyhow, looking at later on tonight, we do have the Extreme Motorsports 99. I think that's the cup. No, that's the truck series. And then tune in tomorrow night for the Xfinity series. That's right here on MaxSpeedTV tomorrow night. All right, looking at the race analytic, 78-degree air temperature, 83-degree. Oh man, my tongue's all tied up tonight. 83-degree track temperature with a 9 or 10 mile an hour wind out of the west. That's a pretty healthy wind. They got 134 laps here tonight. That's 201 miles. And I got these stats from Scott Taylor. He kind of feeds me the stats on the Joseph, just so you kind of know. He said they should be getting about 60 to 70 laps on the tires. Now, in other words, they should be able to go pretty close to the halfway mark, but they probably will have to stop twice for fuel. They can get about 60 to 66 laps, but 66 laps max on the fuel. So, and pit road speed 50 mile an hour. I didn't think they'd go that far. I was thinking maybe 55. But no, they go a little more than that. All right, looking at the race analytic, or I'm sorry, the point. God, man, I am all messed up tonight. Chad Oxendine did take the lead back over Bobby Zielinski by 1 point. I have not seen Bobby in here yet. I do kind of suspect him to be in here. You, Joseph?
Of course.
I would think. I mean, he couldn't race last week because they had the Coca-Cola series there on iRacing. Should be back unless they have something going on. But he is 1 point back in second. Scott Taylor in third, 4 points behind. Really kind of tight the points back up with him not having such a huge lead. He had a big lead last week, and not being here really hurt him, and it caught a lot of people from the bottom up closer. John Berry, 5 points back in fourth. Cody Miller in fifth, 8 points behind. Elijah Grossi is sixth place, 14 points back. Anthony Emery, I think he's the one that picked up, wasn't he? No, was it him that picked up 10 positions, Joseph?
It was, looks like Zoltan Herzog did.
How many? Well, Anthony picked up a bunch too, didn't he?
According to the standings, it looked like he had 4 last week.
Okay. Yeah, I know Zoltan did, yeah. But anyhow, Anthony Emery, 17 points back. Brett Pancari, he is up to 8th now, 23 points back. Bobby Chaney in 9th, 24 points back. And yeah, Zoltan picking up 10 positions last week with that win. That was an amazing win, too. Oh, gosh, I'm telling you, what a great job he did. But that puts him 26 points back in 10th. Joseph?
Yeah, Josh Robin is saying 11th in points, 27 back. Patrick Colby, 12th in the points, 30 back. A tie for 13th in the points between Sean Williams and Aaron Schmidt. They are both 33 back. Daniel Falkingham, I really want him to have some good luck tonight. Not the season he's been won so far. He is 15th in the points, 34 back. Jared Darling went from 2nd to 16th in points last week after that early accident at Pocono, so he dropped 14 spots. Big hole to dig out. He's 35 back. And then 17th in points is Nick Molinex, 50 points behind. Cole Freilich is 55 points behind in 18th. Dallas Myhan is 19th in points, 60 back. And James Simmons will round out the top 20 in points, 62 points back.
Yep. So the points got shook up quite a bit. But yeah, that was a great job, huh?
Well, what I love about what I'm seeing in the points, I mean, the top 10 points within 26 points, the top 20 within 62 points. Rudy, with like 10 races to go, these points are really tight.
Yeah. How many races we got left?
It is a 16-race season because you have to include the both the Dega Dual races.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
but
okay.
10 races left, but Yeah, I mean, what, Chad Oxendine, a surprise to be on top of the charts right now in points. But
Yeah.
remember Anthony Emery in the first 3 races of the season, how awful he
Oh
was?
yeah.
He's in the top. He was outside the top 20 points. All of a sudden, he's in seventh in points.
Yeah.
He is making a comeback right now. But like you see some of these guys, they're just tightening up the point standings. I mean, just not having any stage points, playoff points, or like, having a playoff this season, it really makes a tight points battle. And honestly, I love what we're seeing right now. It's a lot of fun, and it
Yeah.
could switch around quite a bit in one race.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it. I like this. This is the old point system where there is no chase. It's all points all season long because it keeps everybody still can gain positions. I mean, look at Zoltan picking up 10 positions last week, just with a win. And he's only 26 points out of the lead. So a lot can change up there so quickly, That's why I really like the old points.
Right now, John B is leading the practice with the 34-10. He comes in here fourth in the points. Would love to. He's only 5 points behind. He would love to have this much speed during the race. Zoltan Herzog, of course, last week's winner at Pocono. He is second on board. And of course, I expect Daniel Falkingham to be fast here. He's fifth.
Yeah.
And how about Chad Oxendine? I think Chad Oxendine is going to be a favorite tonight because both in like couple mile and a half racetracks we've been to already, like Atlanta, Charlotte, he's had chances to win there. This is a mile and a half racetrack as well. So I watch him. I know he's 8th on the charts right now, but I watch him throughout the race, especially in the long runs. If we get long runs, he's going to bring up the heat. I think he could have a good shot of winning tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. And I'm not going to count out Jared Darling. Terrell Baker's up there. I know a lot of people in chat were asking if PCB was back this week, and he is back, and he's 3rd on the board right now. So, and Jared Darling 4th. So I'm kind of looking for those guys to have me too. So, all right, well, folks, we're going to step away to the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying. Stay with us.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, you're the home of the brave. much to say. Stand in the plane, the U.S. of A. Oh, Satan's that star spangled banner gave way for the land of the free. In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting underway here. Bear with me for a second there, Joseph. I'm still trying to figure out what happened. There we go. I don't know. That was really weird. Yeah, my graphics card crashed. Okay, so we're just waiting on first times to come in, huh?
Yeah, qualifying just got underway just a minute and a half ago. I haven't seen the time go up on the board yet. Should expect that in just a few seconds. Right now, Cole Freilich was the first time up there with the 34.59. What I kind of love about this race tonight, and I saw a lot in practice, a lot of these guys running multiple grooves. The low lane, middle lane, outside. These guys are going to be all over the place. It's going to be a fun race to see what kind of lines these guys are going to run.
I know it. Yeah. I mean, this is, we haven't been in any of the cars that they ever ran. We haven't been to Homestead quite some time. But now to bring this car here with, these older tires, and the cars they're not like driving the Gen 6 cars at all, not even remotely close. I'm kind of anxious to see how they're going to do here. I mean, they ran Charlotte. They ran Charlotte without a problem. I'm curious how they're going to.
Chad Oxendine, who's leading.
Yeah. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
Nah, it's all good. I was just going to say Chad Oxendine right now is on top of the boards. Points leader coming into tonight. A guy I mentioned just a few minutes ago that's been good at Mount Halfs this season. Hopefully he can bring some momentum, maybe get that win, boost up his points lead even more.
And guess who else is back? Bobby Zielinski.
And that's the guy's second.
Yeah. Boy, it's amazing how much rubber they've laid down on that track already. That's pretty amazing.
Well,
Falkingham second on the board.
Last week's winner, Zoltan up top, 34-35.
Get that, man.
What I've noticed too, these guys are sliding around a lot too, especially when they get middle of the corner. As soon as they hit the center of the corner, the back end wants to slide around. So you're going to see these guys run multiple grooves, but also slide around out there. They have to be really steady on the wheel and also steady on that throttle.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Cheney just split it right there. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Terrell Baker.
Yeah. Knocking Daniel Falkingham out a second. But Bobby Zielinski, let's see. There he goes, top of the leaderboard. I knew it. And not by a little bit either, Joseph, by a 10.5.
34
Oh my.
20.
Yeah.
And remember, the sitter gets 3 bonus points too. So, and you know, Bobby Zelensky comes in here second in points, only 1 point back from Chad Oxnine. He could easily take over the points lead before the race gets started.
Yeah, he probably is going to. No doubt. Yep. Yeah, Chad, he didn't qualify. He qualified sixth. All right. Well, let's get him down here on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Grid up. All right, Bobby Zielinski does take the pole with a 34.21 or 201. So congratulations to Bobby and getting those bonus points. Zoltan Hergsteg starting in second. Terrell Baker third. Daniel Falkingham will start fourth. Bobby Cheney in fifth. Chad Oxendine, our points leader coming into tonight, is in sixth place. Cole Freilich seventh. John Barry eighth. Anthony Emery ninth. And Sean Williams rounds out the top 10. Joseph?
Will Klein will start 11th with Aaron Smith on the outside, starting 12th. Number 7, we have Spencer Owens 13th, Cody Miller 14th. And then in row number 8, we have Tom Mercier 15th. Jared Darling will start 16th. 17th will be Josh Williams with Scott Taylor, who comes in here third in the points. Will be starting in the 18th spot. And then Elijah Garcia and Scott Shy will round out row number 10, 19th, and 20th tonight. Ready?
All right, Brett McCary 21st. Dallas Myhan will start 22nd. And Patrick Colby rounds out the field in 23rd. 23 drivers. Race number
23 drivers going to take on the mile-and-a-half Homestead Miami Speedway in Homestead, Florida for 134 laps. And even though the track conditions it's at 81 degrees, these guys still sliding around out there a lot. Can you imagine if this was triple digits on the track temperature? Man, these guys would be all over the place. But we do got a good decent amount of wind for sure tonight, 9 to 10 miles per hour. But and these guys only have 4 sets of tires, limited to 4 sets. So use those tires wisely tonight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's why I think we'll see pit stops kind of being at a minimum. I know Pocono last week, there was a lot of guys out there, you know, the final laps there that were on semi-older tires. And some guys stopped, still had a set. They stopped, took that last set. And it did pick up a couple of positions, but I don't think it was anything that they really thought.
Well, the cars are rolling off pit row right now. Gates set to go for the 7th race of the season tonight in the North NASCAR 1987 season. Mile-and-a-half Homestead Miami Speedway for 134 laps. And it's going to be run under the lights. This race will start in the sunset, and then it will go into nighttime under the lights by the time we hit the check 5. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to MaxSpeedTV on this Tuesday night. Bring you the action. It's going to be a fun one tonight, I feel. Multiple groove racing. These guys will be sliding around a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, we know somebody that could really get these races going properly in the right direction. Bring the excitement before the green flag. That is good old TCB, who is starting third tonight. Really good qualifying run. TCB, got a copy?
Yeah, Joe.
You ready to go racing here at Homestead, Miami?
Yes, sir. Just like everyone else here, we're all ready to go get our feet wet. All right, boys, here we are here. Miami, get your
Green
toes
flag,
wet.
green
Gotta
flag.
Get a good old Miami.
Well, he didn't get a very good start.
No, he didn't. He too focused on the yeehaw, that's for sure. Bobby Cheney has made it through wide on the inside, but here we go. The green flag is in the air, and we already got a battle for the 2nd spot. That's Daniel Falkham and his own Herzeg coming off turn 2. And looks like he's going to have the advantage. Already went from 4th to battle for the 2nd spot, heading into turn number 3 for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Daniel Falkingham didn't wait around, boy. He wants to get up there and lead some laps tonight and give old Bobby Zielinski a tough time, I think.
Bobby Zielinski did lead the first lap. Daniel Falkham second. Zoltan has fallen back to third. Terrell Baker's falling back to fourth. Bobby Cheney fifth. That's the top 5 right now. First battle I see right now is with Cole Freilich and John Barry. That's a battle for the 6th spot.
Yeah, John gonna make a run on him here. Cole goes up high. Oh, and John's gonna get it. And boy, look at that. Anthony Emery slips right in there too. Woo, man.
Anthony Emery finished second a couple weeks ago in Charlotte. Had a good result last week at Pocono. Really trying to get back going in the place. He's increases, just trying to get better this season after a rough start. 7th in the points coming in. He's looking good right now, sitting in the 8th spot.
Oh, John Barry just went way up high. I think he's going to try that upper groove, I think, to see if there may be a little better traction off of the corners. Looked a little bit better that time.
Yeah, I saw John Barry run that outside lane a lot throughout the practice, especially like middle lane, outside lane, just trying to find some grip up there. So he's experimenting to see what he can find there. As we got a caution for the first time tonight on lap 4.
I'm trying to get to it. It looks like Spencer Owens going around. Yep, let's go back. It doesn't look like he's got any damage or anything, Joseph, but he did go around.
Yeah, Spencer Owens was running in the 12th position at the time of his crash. We're going to see what happened going into turn number 1 for him. It looked like he was alongside Josh Robin.
Oh, yeah, he just got sideways right there. Yep.
He just lost it on his own. No contact made from Josh Robin or Jared Darling. He just, I guess, he put too much wheel into it. We saw these guys a little bit throughout practice. That these guys were sideways entry to center of the corner, so I'm not surprised we see that early on. So yeah, Spencer Owens with early trouble, but he doesn't hit anything, so I think he's going to be okay.
All right, now I'm kind of thinking, I don't think these guys, at least the front part of this field, is probably not going to come in. Now, I would say probably Spencer will, because he just flat spotted the heck out of them tires. I don't know, my computer's not acting completely right here, Joseph, since that graphics card crashed. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. It's a little jittery now and then, so I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be okay.
Well, Bobby Zelensky had over a half a second lead at the time that caution came out, so he definitely had a fast car early on.
Yes.
We'll just see what he could do. Let's actually, if he's in here, maybe we can try to get a word with him. Doesn't look like he's in the TeamSpeak right now, so maybe we could get
Daniel, maybe?
If he's in here, well, I would. Yeah, it doesn't look like Zoltan Herzog's in TeamSpeak either. So who's
he's
right
in
now?
here. He's
Daniel,
down
right?
there, but
his
mic's muted.
Okay.
Up to you, man. I don't care. Whoever
let's
you
see
want.
if we could get Daniel Falk. We could get Daniel Falkingham instead. Daniel, you got a copy?
Hey, got you.
All right, man. It looked like early on, fast again. We would love to see you in victory lane tonight. Of course, you got 2 strong competitors out front. You only ran 4 laps, but what did you feel during the practice session, and what did you feel in the first few laps of this race?
Definitely cars sliding around a lot. Pretty much the nature of Homestead anyway. Plus the 87 cars don't got a lot of downforce, and Homestead being a really worn out surface, we're sliding around a lot. So that's really fun, but it's really hard to really just keep it in one lane because this is pretty much only a 1-lane track because with this new tire the dynamic track doesn't work as well as it should at Homestead. So it's definitely a challenge to drive, but hopefully we can keep the tires underneath it. We should have a good race.
Are you going to be saving tires if we get a good run here? Are you going to be saving tires early on, or are you just going to experiment with how the car is in the long run?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to take care of it right now because I really don't have a lot of laps. So, there's a whole new setup we just got since there's no Homestead setup, even though this track didn't even exist in 1987, yet we're doing it anyway. But, yeah, so that we're just going to try to experiment, just try to keep this thing on the road, keep it out of the wall, and hopefully we can try to get out here with some good points.
All right, sounds good, Daniel. Well, good luck out there. Let's see if you can be back in the top 10 in points. We'd love to see you back up there, and hopefully we see you back in victory lane this season.
Hope so, Joe. We're trying to work hard. We're going to see if we can try to get back there.
Well, he sounds pretty confident about a good run here tonight. You know, even though I kind of agree with what he said about this track wasn't even in existence in 1987, but they're running them here tonight. But hey, it's a 1.5 mile track. What the heck? You know, it's a track on the service. Why not run it, right?
Yeah, it looked like his plans early on is just to just experiment, you know, not try to save any tires right now. See what the car will feel in the long run if we do get a long run, and then then he can figure it out for later on in the race. If it comes down to the final laps, then he can figure out, okay, what's going to be best? Do I save tires later on, or do I just go all the way? So we'll see what happens here. But Daniel, we're in a solid run so far. I know we only ran a few laps, but he needs a good run tonight. He is 15th in the points, not somewhere. I mean, this is the 7th race of the season. You expect to maybe be in the top 5 in points, but he has not had the luck he's won so far this season.
I seen Ben there said turn your mic up, but I turned them up a little bit on OBS here. We'll see if that helps a little bit. But I noticed the other day there when you were helping me, but I know you're having a mic issue. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Oh yeah, a couple of weeks ago was a lot of fun with that, especially my
yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, don't want James saying anything, but hopefully it's better tonight. So far, I haven't had internet problems, so fingers crossed.
It is a little better tonight. It still wigs out every now and then, but it's a lot better tonight than it was there a couple weeks ago. Holy smoke, bad. I mean, we were only catching about half of what you were saying, you know. So.
Yep. Well, it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck. We should go back green next time by, and it will be lap number 10. So far, Bobby Zelensky has led every lap so far. Zoltan Herzeg, last week's winner, is going to restart second. Daniel Falke on third. Terrell Baker fourth. Bobby Chain fifth. Points leader Chad Oxidine sixth. Anthony Emery seventh. John Berry eighth. Cole Frelick ninth. And Sean Williams rounds up the top 10 right now.
Well, it looks like we had quite a few guys in the back that did pit there. Scott Taylor, Dallas Myhan, Elijah Gracia, Aaron Smith, Patrick Colby, and Brett Pancari. They all pitted.
Hopefully, we don't know what they did on the pit stop. Hopefully, they didn't use one set of tires already, because it might not help them out later on. But here we go. Right. The pace truck is going to pull off here. Lap number 10. We're going back to the restart. And we're waiting for Bobby Zelensky to go. There he goes. Green flag is back in the air. Look at 3 wide back there for fifth.
I see that.
Andy Chad Oxidine, John Perry actually trying to make up 3 spots on this restart, so he is flying right now. He's wasting no time.
Well, he was fastest in practice, but we didn't see the qualifying effort out of John that I was hoping for. I mean, he qualified 8th after running the fastest lap in practice.
Look, they're about 3 wide again, but it looks like Chad Oxidine is going to have the advantage. Trying to pull away from these guys. Now Anthony Emery now peeks down to the bottom on the inside. And Anthony gets sideways. He saves it.
Holy smoke.
Good save. That's about the same thing that happened with Spencer Owens, except this time Anthony Emery saved it. But, man, it seems like the entry of turn 1 is playing a big factor right now. Nice job for Anthony Emery to save it.
And even riding on board here with Bobby Zelensky coming out of turn 4, he was just a little squirrely. So I'm kind of wondering, I'm not sure which way that wind was blowing, whether that's having an effect on him or turn 4 is just that loose.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these guys are just sliding around a lot tonight. I'm not surprised we're seeing this right now. Go back here for the 9th spot. Looks like Cole Frelick and Jared Darling. Cole Frelick just got by Jared Darling, and now he's trying to get by Josh Robin. Cole, I'll tell you what, he's got some early speed. so far, just been able to provide that in the long run, but so far, not been able to clear Jared Darling right now. Oh, we got someone sideways back there. That's Cody Miller sideways. He saves it.
Wow, man.
Entry of turn 1 is playing a big factor right now.
Oh, look at everybody dodging to get around him. Holy smoke. Unbelievable. Aaron Smith just blew by him on the inside there. Wow, good job. Well, these guys are with newer tires here right now, have moved up a little bit. The only one that hasn't is Brett Pancari. Now, Brett, what we've been seeing out of him in the last few races is he really pedals it for most of the race, and we'll see him get up there. That's why he's up to 8th in the point. So look for Brett to climb up inside the top 10 by the time this race comes to an end. Linsky, 4/10 of a second.
Yeah, but just looking how sideways him, Zoltan, pretty much the top 5 just sideways off the corner. These guys got their hands full right now.
Yeah. But you know, I talked to them. I talked to them guys last week at Pocono, Joseph, and they were loving it. Now, I don't think John Barry was too happy with, was not happy with the way the car felt at Pocono. And I seen it on the Facebook page. I don't know if he was joking or not, but he said he talked about maybe changing cars for the rest of the season. But I don't know. I think a lot of the guys are really enjoying this because it's making it fun for the drivers. It's something different. And yes, it is a handful.
It's definitely a lot of fun to watch these guys slide around and have their hands full. I mean, just challenging. It's exciting. But look at that. I mean, at first it looked like Zoltan Erzeg was closing in on him. Now he's losing a little bit of ground. How about this battle for third closing up? Like, you had Daniel Falking here, Terrell Baker doing a fantastic job right now. But man, he is sideways there. But how about Chad Oxendine? He's actually closed in on these guys.
Yeah.
We've seen Chad in the past, especially at Mount House, how great he's been, especially after a few laps on the tires. It seems like he figures out what the car does in the few laps. Right now, he's trying to challenge for that 4th spot with Terrell Baker. I watch out for him in the long runs.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think Chad's on a mission here. He knows that Bobby's back this week, and he's about to lose that point lead, and that's really not what he wants. So all he can do is try to maybe see if he can't finish second, at least to stay in the grasp of it, knowing that Bobby Chaney's going to have to go do that NASCAR Coca-Cola series here again soon. So,
well, you know how hungry Chad Oxendine is. I know he's got the points lead, but he is hungry to get his first career North Series win. He's a rookie in this series. It's so good to see how talented this rookie is. I mean, he came so close to Atlanta. Whoa, Terrell Baker. Hang on, buddy.
Man, he was into the wall there.
Gotta watch out for that wall. But yeah, Chad Oxendine, he should have won Atlanta. Got bit by a late race caution. He should have won Charlotte. Got bit by a late race caution, and then he got crashed late in that race as well. So he is hungry for that win.
Well, he's doing a great job right now. He's catching up to Daniel Falkingham now. So we may see a pass for third there on Falkingham. We know Falkingham's saving his stuff because he said so. He said he was going to save his stuff. So he might just let Chad get by him here if he gets to him. We'll see.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, we go. Caution's out.
That's Josh Robin.
Josh Robin.
Yeah, he got sideways. Oh, see. Wow, that's
He was running at the top 10.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It looks like he was by himself here, Joseph.
Yeah, he's running that outside lane. Did he get in the wall here?
Yes, he did. Hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, he hit it pretty good, and then the car lost control. He spins down to the bottom racetrack, looking at about 4 cars trying to get by him, but he locks the brakes down, just trying to make sure it doesn't go to the inside wall. He does a very good job not hitting anything else. I know he's going to have a little bit of right side damage. Shouldn't be too much. I think he'll be all right. But yeah, caution comes out for the second time tonight for Josh Robin running in the top 10.
Well, again, Joseph, knowing that they've only got 4 sets of tires, and that includes the set that they have on the car, do you pit here?
I say, I say yes. I mean, these guys are sliding around a lot. I mean, I'm just looking at the lap times as well, compared to what they ran, the first lap after the restart. I mean, what, Bobby Zelensky's fastest lap, not like since this last restart, was 34:57, but he went down to almost 35 and a half. So, I mean, the tires, look at that, though.
Baked them.
But
Yeah.
to my point, these guys only have 4 sets of tires, so it's like, when do you use them? So I think it might still be a little early for some of these guys, especially for the front runners. But yeah, we see a lot of guys just staying out right here, which I think it's a good call, considering there's only 4 sets of tires.
Yeah, I would think that you'd want to go probably to at least lap 35. And don't forget, now they've had a couple of cautions in here, so that's, kind of, it's really not 22 laps of green flag lap. We're probably talking about 18 laps of green flag lap. So that's going to make a difference. And then another thing to keep in mind, don't forget about that heat cycle on them tires. I don't know, these older tires, I don't think they're going to take that heat cycle like the newer ones do. The newer ones are a lot stiffer rubber. And they gotta be very careful with that, because they can pop a tire on the thing.
See if we could get a quick word in with Chad Oxendine running in the 4th spot. Chad, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, gotcha. How's it going?
We're doing pretty well up here, just enjoying the race. But, man, I tell you what, once again, it seems like you're showing a lot of speed, especially at these mile and a halves. We'd love to see you in victory lane one of these races. You come in here as the points leader by 1 point to the guy that's leading the race right now. I know you don't want him to take over the points lead after tonight, but you got a lot of speed early on. How's the car feeling? I know it seems to be a little bit loose out there for you guys.
Yeah, definitely loose here tonight at Miami. It's a handful, to say the least. But for me, I mean, it's handling good. Just taking it easy right now, trying to save the tires a little bit. We got some different pit strategy going here. So for some guys in the back, be interesting to see what they do. But so far, so good.
Now, you were just talking about the pit strategy here, because you guys ran about 20 laps on these tires. Only 4 sets you guys have. So when do you think you should pit for your first set of tires? I mean, because tonight you got to choose them wisely when you should. So when do you think, if another caution comes out, when do you think it's going to be the right time to pit to get those fresh tires? How long do you think you can go on them?
Well, I think you could probably do 50, 60 laps on them. I don't know if you want to go that far, but I was going to look to come down around 45, kind of break it down 45 and 90 on a 2 pit stop type of deal. But we'll see how the yellows play out. That kind of dictates everything. So it's all kind of circumstantial when the yellows fall. But if we get another yellow in the next probably 12 laps, 10, 12, 15 laps, I'll definitely be down pit lane then.
All right, sounds good. Well, I know you said that you were saving a little bit of tires from up here. It doesn't look like you're saving at all. You seem like you still got a fast race car. It must be that fast and handling pretty good if you're saving tires and still closing in on the top runner. So, Chad, good luck out there. Hopefully we can see you in victory lane. Still keep on to that points lead. Just try to have a good night out here, and good luck.
Oh, thank you guys as always. I appreciate it. Y'all have fun up there watching the race. Enjoy it.
Good guy right there. I'll tell you that, Joseph. He's a good guy. Yes.
Always a great attitude, and you got to have that. He's a rookie in this series. He's doing really well, points leader. Because we saw him at the beginning of the season. We didn't know what this guy was going to be like. He's a new driver. It's like, what kind of expectations are we going to see? What kind of performance are we going to see? Well, he has reached higher than my expectations. He's doing a fantastic job. As good of an attitude this guy has, I want to see him in victory lane for one of these times. I hope it's tonight.
Well, I got a guy in chat here who says that you sound like the guy from Motor Racing Insider.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk about it. They suck.
Oh, that was that company? Okay, never mind then.
Yep.
Okay. All right, never mind. Yeah, but we'll forget that subject.
Doug.
He said you sound like
man.
that guy.
Well, I mean, I used to. So, yeah. But you know, another guy I'm seeing a lot of speed early on. I know he's not in the top 5 right now, but I would not be surprised to see him get up there. How about Cole Fralick running in the 7th spot? But Terrell Baker, I know he got on the wall just a little while ago, not too hard, but I feel he can have a good top 5 run. I mean, if he just keeps performing like he is in the early going and provides that for most of this race, I can see him have a good night, you know, especially coming off that 2-race suspension he had earlier
You know,
this
I
season.
don't see any damage on the car. I none that I can see, so he may be all right. It's just a light tap, I think. It looked a lot worse than it was.
Yep.
All right, folks. Pace truck is going to head down pit road. Here we go. Bobby Zielinski on the left pedal, not wasting any time, man. He knows Zoltan's fast. And Zoltan was sleeping on that restart.
Yeah, just a little bit. It looks like Daniel Falken's trying to peek to the inside of him. Obviously, not going to happen right now. But he was right there so far. Looks like the top 5 is pretty much single file. And then it looks like the first battle I see back there is Cole Fralick and Bobby Chaney. That is the battle for the center spot. Looks like Bobby Chaney got around him on the outside. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Tom Mercier. He got around. Here comes Cole Fralick now looking to the inside. John Barry.
And he's not going to be able to do it, so John's going to hold on to 6th place right now. The guy was looking at Anthony Emery. Now, Anthony was one of the guys that pitted, and he is clear back in 16th. And let me tell you, this is busy back here. Wow, is this busy
back there. Very busy back there. These guys.
Holy smoke.
Man, look at that. I mean, look, there's Jerry Darling trying to get by Patrick Colby. I mean, and look, there's Anthony Emery trying to make spots back up again. Whoa, man, they're sideways back there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Man, if I was some of the leaders, I'd be glad I'm not back there.
Yeah, Colby way up the hill. That's going to let Aaron Smith get by. Wow, and boy, Aaron was really loose coming out of 2. That was just enough. That slowed him up enough. Here comes Patrick Colby to try to make a run on him again. Back up front, Zoltan now 3/4 of a second from Bobby Zielinski. I'm just kind of curious to see if Bobby's going to wind up leading all the laps here tonight, Joseph.
He seems really strong right now. Doesn't look like he's saving any tires either.
No, he's sideways coming out of 2.
So you definitely can tell he's driving the wheels off that car. But he's also had a couple of he's had a couple of cautions to save some of those tires. So it doesn't look like he's had to save too much out there. But right now still strong out there. Hopefully we haven't seen him get a win yet this season.
Oh, we got another caution. Is it Josh Robin again? What? That's 3 times.
Josh Robin?
Yeah.
That's the second time. That's the second time, but this time it looks like he has caught the wall, the inside wall. We're about to go back and take a look. This is coming off turn number 4.
Yeah, Scott Taylor's to his inside here, but they didn't make any contact. Looks like Josh just drove it in there really hard, and he got sideways. Yeah, right in front of traffic.
And then he's going to spin into the infield, and look, he's trying to lock it down.
Just a slight brush on the inside wall. Not bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too bad, but man, at that time, he didn't keep it off the wall, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looked like he took it to pit road. Oh, you know what? He just took it behind the wall. Oh, no. I wonder if he would be interested in talking to us, telling us what the car felt. I bet he's not a happy camper right now. Josh Robin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, just such a horrible night for you tonight. What's going on?
Someone somebody in the TeamSpeak just told me it's because of the T-Rex car I'm driving. So I'm sure that's the reason.
I don't think so.
I got switched
Okay.
back to my other car. I don't know. When these cars break loose, it's just hard to catch them again. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I gave up.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that was 2 times in a row like that, and it was just. I mean, you didn't really get that much damage on the car. You would have probably been all right to stay out there.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been. I had
Yeah.
like that caution. I had like 10 seconds of damage from before, but
Yeah. So, well, sorry about your bad, rough night there, buddy. But 11th in points, you know, and you really don't want to lose a whole lot of points. And you're still in it by, you know, by a pretty close margin right now.
yeah, well, that's good. But yeah, I mean, I just quit because, you know, I didn't want to cause any more trouble.
Okay. All right, buddy. All right. Well, better luck next week.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I think we
Pretty
can
dejected.
obviously. I think we can obviously tell how that car was handling. Very loose, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
He's not the only one that's having problems. You know, everybody's been sliding it out of the corners and stuff.
Well, we saw some of these top runners stay out again under this caution. So what? Lap
Yep.
32, and none of
Yeah.
these guys up here has pitted yet.
Yeah. Yeah, the front 10 have not been on pit road. And even Spencer Owens, that's way back now, because he slid on. He was at that one caution there earlier, if you remember. And he's clear back in 17th now on 32 lap old tire. So, we got 11 cars that are still on the track that have not pitted. I would venture to say if we have another caution in the next 10 laps, we'll see a lot of people
Oh yeah.
coming through.
Would
Yeah.
be surprised if they don't.
Well, you surely don't want to finish the race with a set of tires left, you know? I brought this up a couple weeks ago to somebody. You know, I was like, my dad used to tell me when I was building picnic tables. He said, "You got nails in that box? Put them in the table. They don't hold anything in the box. You know, they're not holding anything in the box. They're just sitting in there. So if you got an extra set of tires, they're not helping you. If you don't use them, they're not helping you. You know, you don't want to finish your race with an extra set of tires."
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, I tell you what, Rudy, we got some fun races coming up in the next 3 weeks or so. How about next week? We had short track racing at Martinsville. Oh man, is it gonna be fun with these cars? Man, there's gonna be a lot of beating and banging out there in Martinsville next week. Half-mile racetrack. That would be next Tuesday night right here on MaxSpeedTV on July 28th. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we head to Milwaukee. I feel that's going to be a flat racetrack, but I feel that's going to be another good race out there. And then 3 weeks from tonight on August 11th, how about the Talladega Duels? Two Talladega races 3 weeks from tonight. So Martinsville, Milwaukee, and the Talladega Duels in the next 3 weeks. That's what's coming up here on Max Speed TV. Rudy and I, of course, will be calling those races at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Man, I'm looking forward to. I'm honestly looking forward to Martinsville next week. Hopefully, it's not going to be a wreck fest. And we're definitely for sure looking forward to the Talladega Duels in 3 weeks.
I know it. And those are double points too, aren't they? Both of them races.
I believe so. Well, definitely you get, because what's so good about Talladega Duels, if you have a terrible first race, you can try to come back and rebound for the second race, or it could be vice versa. You can have a good first race, but then drop for the second race. So you never know what can happen at Talladega, that's for sure. That's what's going to be fun about that night.
Yep. No, double points, man. That's awesome. Well, thank you all for joining us. We do appreciate that. Flying Fox, Icy Colt, Brendan, Napa, David. Hopefully everybody's doing all right there. Cyber. Yeah, we got a lot of the usuals in there. A lot of moderators. It's like the lights finally went out on the Ace truck. Gosh, that was like an extra long caution there. Well, let's
Felt
take a
long
look.
because
What's that?
I said it felt long because we're just eager for them to go back racing.
Yeah. Well, we'll have 99 to go when they get the green, Joseph.
The sun is setting too. Like the sun is going down soon. The lights are on the racetrack. Soon we'll be going into darkness here, and that's when the adrenaline and the intensity picks up here. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I wonder if the cars will drive better or worse. I wonder when it.
Well,
night.
I mean, track temperature right now, I mean, it's only at 80 degrees. If they are that sideways, like an 80-degree track temperature, then I don't see any improvements on the handling. These guys will be sliding every single lap.
Yeah, no kid. Oh, here they go. Pace truck's in, and boy, Bobby's
Green, green.
Well, that time Zoltan was a little better on the gas that time.
He anticipated Bobby Zelensky to go. Well, look at that, 5th spot. That's Cole Freilich to the inside, John Barry already.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's not wasting any time. Oh, he can't quite come up in front of John, but
John's
wow.
fighting back.
That Cole's running excellent tonight.
That's the
Man.
thing with Cole Freilich. You know, he's 18th in the points coming into tonight, but he's just had a lot of bad luck this season.
Yep.
When, you know, he's fast. He's been fast at a couple other races as well. So if he just stays out of the bad luck, he could have a good night, a good result.
Yes. Well, Zoltan's now just a couple of tenths from Bobby Zelensky since the start. Looking good. Guys are running good. Chad Oxendine's still hanging on to 4th. Now he's not on Daniel's bumper this time.
Again, with Chad Oxendine, it seems like it takes him about a few laps. You know, it just seems like he figures it out after a few laps on those tires. Then he starts closing in. So I expect that. You know, looks like he's taking it easy for the first few laps of the run, and then he'll start picking it up. And Cole Freilich is catching up to him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Cole's really showing some muscle here tonight. See who else was close here. Sean Williams not far from Cody Miller. After that near disaster for Cody Miller, he did pick up some positions. So, yeah, that was a pretty close call for him after getting sideways on that one corner. Still hanging on to 5th in the point.
He's doing a pretty good job recovering after that earlier situation. So yeah, so far so good. But look who else is coming back in the picture that had troubles in turn 1 early on. That's Andy Henry. He's trying to get around Sean Williams right now for the 9th spot. And that's Dallas Myhan, who started 22nd in this race.
Yeah.
He's trying to move himself into the top 10.
Oh, TCB! Oh my God!
Oh.
You see that? That car was everything but going.
Yeah, he's definitely driving the wheel.
And I don't-
TCB actually was one of the drivers that pitted too.
Yeah, I don't know what the aerodynamics are like on this, whether that, you know, you get that, if you get too close to somebody, whether you get that arrow off of them or not. I mean, I know these cars are not as aerodynamic as the Gen 6, but, you know, back in 87, that was the best they had, you know? So, but he did clear Sean Williams, so we're all back into 11th. Back up front, Bobby Zelensky just staying ahead of Zoltan right now.
Yeah,
Just
but
staying
Zoltan
ahead.
ain't letting him. Yeah, he ain't. Zoltan ain't letting him get too far. That's for sure.
Yep. Boy, they've all moved up to that high side. Do you see that?
Yeah, you know, it seems like after a few laps, that outside lane just comes in for these times. I mean, looks like through 1 and 2, they're running low lane a little bit higher on the bottom lane. They're not quite in the middle lane yet. They're running a little bit. They're running a little bit high, but we'll see what they can do down turn 3 and 4 this time around. It looks like.
The middle lane.
Just about the same. Just about the same like they did in 1 and 2, but these guys are searching around right now.
Oh,
and
yeah,
sideways doing it too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Zoltan, look at
close here.
Look at that.
Oh, he's driving that car right now.
Well, like I said, when I talked to him last week after his win, oh man, he could not say a bad word about these cars. He said, I love these cars. He said, this just turned out to be one of my favorite cars right here in all Ivory. He loves it. It's a challenge, you know. It's not just put your foot to the floor and drive it, you know. This, you have to really be up on the wheel.
Well, that's what Zoltan likes. He likes a challenge. He loves having the race hard, work, like drive the car, work the car. He likes to do that, and he's a great driver at it. We've seen it a lot, so I'm not surprised he enjoys these cars.
Oh, yeah. And Daniel Falkingham, man, we really want to see him get inside the top 10 in point. He is just, this is the worst season starting out, I think, that we have ever seen Daniel have, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely for Daniel Falkingham. 15th in the points after 6 races, coming into the 7th race. Even a couple weeks ago at Charlotte, I feel he was finally going to end that bad luck to the start of this season. Was leading the race, dominating towards the end. All of a sudden, he got into the wall off turn 2, spun into the infield, hit the inside wall pretty hard, ended his day right there. So, I mean, poor Daniel, man, he just needs to get that monkey off his back. If he can get that win this season, he's going to be stronger than ever. You know, he's got to find that momentum, that confidence, and he'll definitely be a factor for the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what he needs. He needs a win here. Or, you know, at least a podium finish would be, that would be a whole lot better than he's had all season, you know, a podium finish.
Absolutely.
Cole Freilich, man, I don't know what to say about this. Golly, man, this is one of the best races I've seen Cole run this season. This is great.
Yeah, you see, he entered the corner well down to the bottom, next to that white line, and then as soon as he hits the center of the corner, that's when he moves up a lane there. But yeah, he's searching around too. This time he goes a little bit higher through 1 and 2, but you know, again, a lot of these guys are trying to experiment, trying to find which lane is their best, but he's doing a fantastic job right now. And now it looks like the battle for third is closing in. Chad Oxendine, remember, Rudy, after a few laps, it seems like he figures out the car on these tires. Once the tires heat up, he figures it out. He's closed in on Falkingham and to look to make a pass.
Well, these guys ought to be thinking about pit stops here. Well, I don't know. Maybe not for a little while yet, but I would say sometime in the next 10 laps, we're probably going to see some of these guys, and they're going to have to get new tires here before long. And they're going to be running semi close on fuel too, if they don't, you know, if they don't come in the next 10 laps. Bobby's led all 47 laps of this race.
But Zoltan wants to find a way to get around him. So far, he hasn't been able to get right up his back bumper and make a pass, but he's just riding around behind him right now. Look at that. He's right there. I mean, he's running a different line than Bobby Zelensky is.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Man, there he goes. I mean, he did a very good job getting off turn number 2. He's to the inside of Zelensky.
And Zelensky gets a little loose.
Sideways. That's going to help. Oh, Zelensky getting really sideways.
Oh, my
He's hanging on
God.
that thing.
Good run, and Zoltan leads his first lap. Man. Well, you know, he's still got to be running on cloud 9 right now after that win last week. You know, he's just pumped. He picked up the most positions of anybody in the point. 10 positions he picked up.
Yeah, he was 20th in points going into Pocono last week. He's now in the top 10 in points. He's definitely trying to increase his points battle for sure, get up a few more spots. He's showing what a good driver he is tonight. Good car, but it seems like right now he's got a good car in the long run. Zelensky, either he's saving or he just hasn't figured it out in the long run. But right now Zoltan seems to have the advantage.
Yeah, I think I kind of even surprised Bobby Zelensky there because he is really struggling with that car. Let's ride along with Bobby here and watch him work this wheel, folks. Watch him saw on this wheel. No, he probably won't do it. You'd see him when
Look
he
at that.
comes out of the.
Right
Yeah,
there. Look at that.
yeah,
He's turning
yeah.
to the right. Oh
Yep.
my gosh. He
When you
is
turn to the
working
right.
that wheel. It's
Wow.
not good when you're turning to the right. That's for sure.
Nope.
Let's see. Going through 1-2. He's running a lower line than Zoltan is. He's closing in on him, but watch him. Look at that. Look how sideways
Oh,
he
my
is working
God.
that wheel right now. We gotta watch that one more time. See
Yeah.
what he does through turns 3 and 4. He's
And
sideways
Zoltan-
even going into the corner.
Yeah, Zoltan looked so smooth, you know. I mean,
Look at that.
now Bobby that time was a little bit better. I think he was. I think he might be kind of watching Zoltan's line there a little bit, trying to imitate what Zoltan's doing. Let's see what he does here in 1 and 2 again. If he's imitating, he's keeping it right on the edge of that line. See.
No, he
Oh
saw
my
it.
God!
Oh my gosh!
How did he not go
Unbelievably
around?
sideways.
But he never lifted off the gas.
And, you know, I was listening to his throttle too. You know, he's running. He's not really getting back on the throttle until just before he gets off the corner.
Yeah.
That's how unstable these cars are right now. So he is definitely working that car. He's not the only one sawing on that wheel. I can promise
Yeah.
you that.
Well, and you know, I talked to the guys last week, and clean air really does not mean a whole lot to these cars.
No.
I found that out. You know, it's not like the Gen 6 where clean air is king. You know, it doesn't really. They haven't really. Not like an outstanding notice that of it being a big difference. So I'm just curious when these guys are going to come to pit road. They've got to come in about another five laps, maybe.
I mean, they got to come in soon. It's just
Yeah.
the question is when. I mean, these guys, 55 laps on these tires now?
Yeah. Yeah, we're creeping up on the halfway mark, and to only use one. There you go. See what I was saying? Only going to use one set of tires, maybe 2 sets of tires, and you're going to have 2 in reserve when you finish a race. They're not doing any good. They're not doing any good sitting on pit road. You know.
Yeah, but you know, a lot can happen towards the second half of this race, which could have that they need to probably leave a couple of sets left.
The
but,
yellow flag is out.
Yeah, right now
we got a
these guys-
caution. There we go.
Oh, here we go, and this is gonna change things right here. This is gonna
It was
benefit.
Terrell.
Oh, Terrell Baker, yeah, spun off
Yeah.
turn 4. Man, that's too bad because he was having a solid run tonight. You know, he was running the top 5 for the first part of the race, started 3rd, and then he made a pit stop trying to gain some of that ground back. But now, unfortunately, he's running into some trouble.
Yep. Oh, the car just stepped out on him right there. Oh my gosh. He didn't hit
Yeah, just
anything
stepped
though.
up. No, he didn't. Did a great job. He locked the brakes down. Didn't get hit by anybody else.
Oh no, Jared
he
got a
did
piece
get
of
hit.
him.
Jared Darling actually did get a piece of him. That's
Oh,
too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how much damage Jared Darling's going to have
Dang.
there because that was a pretty good hit.
Yep.
I thought
Well-
everything was going to be all right.
They will be coming to pit road now.
Oh, no question. You have to now. And you know what? It's going to benefit these guys because if it stay green and these guys pit, they're going to be back there while these other guys stay out. So this caution does help them quite a bit.
Yep. They will come in.
Zoltan Herzeg will lead the field down pit road. For Bobby Zelensky second, Daniel Falke on 3rd. Looks like top runners got into the pit stalls just fine. And we'll see who's going to come off pit road first. Looks like Jared Darnley is going to try to come off pit road first. It looks like he's going to have a 2-tire pit stop there.
Ooh. Scott
Let's see
Taylor.
who's gonna...
Scott Taylor's
Oh,
good.
Bobby
Nice
Zelensky,
pit
good
stop.
pit stop. Comes off
Yeah.
first. How about Cole Freilich? A good pit stop for him as
Yeah, he
well.
did. But yeah, Jared Darling with a 2-tire stop. Man. I would say he did that for track position mainly, but Scott Taylor looks like he stayed out to lead a lap. So he'll probably be coming in here. Well, you know, then maybe not, because he's only been out there 36 laps, but I don't know if I'd want to be out ahead of all these guys with brand new tires.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he's coming in.
I would love to get a word in with Cole Fralick. He's having a good night so far.
Yes.
Cole Fralick, got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
I'll tell you what, you're having a good night so far. You just had a pretty good pit stop there, right there behind Bobby Zelensky. How's the car feeling, especially in the long run? It seems like you guys are up on that wheel. You guys are sawing off the corners. It's been a lot of fun to see how sideways you guys are getting. Are they that difficult to drive right now?
Towards the first like 5 laps of the run, they're pretty loose, but once we get into a little bit of a rhythm, I started feeling that it was a little bit tighter on this, on the more tight side, but it's feeling pretty good so far. I don't know how I'm third right now, but we'll just have to see how this goes.
Well, you know, just aside from the bad luck you've had this season, I mean, there's been times we've seen you have some good amounts that could have top 5 finishes and stuff. Well, you're showing it again right now. Hopefully that stays there. Hopefully you get a good result tonight once it's all said and done. But you just said that your car is feeling a little bit tight. That's probably the first time we've heard that tonight. We see a lot of these guys getting sideways off the corners and stuff. Are you talking about, is it tight like through the center, like on entry, or through center, or is it tight all the way around for you?
I've been noticing more on entry. Like, I've been kind of throwing it in there particularly, and Jared's pitting here, but so I'll be second, I guess. But anyway, I've been tight more on entry than middle, and then towards the middle it kind of starts to loosen up, and then exit I'm a little bit loose, but it kind of straightens itself out.
All right, sounds good. Well, Cole, you're doing a fantastic job. You're going to restart second, looking pretty good. Let's see what you have for these guys. Good luck out there.
All right, thanks, guys.
Pretty good run for him so far tonight.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. And that a nice pit stop too. I mean, he beat Zoltan and Chad Oxendine and Daniel Folkingham all off of pit road. Now I'll tell you, another one that had a great pit stop was Anthony Emery. He's going to be up to 6th place on this restart.
Absolutely. And that's a guy that also wants to. And you know, Anthony Emery, remember he had that bad luck at the start of the season. He got that win at Charlotte Motor Speedway a couple weeks ago, and it seems like ever since then he had a good result last week at Pocono. Ever since, I'm telling you, when somebody finds a win, they're going to be strong pretty much for the rest of the season. Once they find that momentum, watch out for them, and that's what Anthony Emery has found.
It really does. You know, I mean, I know I'm sure you have too. You've been in victory lane before, so when you're there and you're celebrating that victory, man, it really feels so good, you know. And knowing that the guys that, you know, the good guys that you beat out there, has got to mean a lot, you know. So it really does kind of boost your confidence. So
you talking about tires wearing down? Well, Bobby Zelensky and Zoltan Herzog just got reports. Bobby Zelensky's right side tires were at 55 and 50. Zoltan's was at 64 and 53. So Zoltan looked like his tires were better than Bobby Zelensky. That's probably how Zoltan was able to get around Zelensky in the long run, because he had a little bit better tires than Zelensky. But just how much wear? I mean, what, down in the 50s? That's a lot of wear. Should go back green this time around. It'll be lap 62 when these guys go back green here, which means we're gonna have 73 laps to go when we go back racing, and we're closing in on that halfway point. Bobby Zelensky, Cole Fralick, Zoltan Herzog, Chad Oxendine, Daniel Folkingham rounds out the top 5. The pace truck is gonna pull off here, and we'll see when Bobby Zelensky goes this time around.
Green flag,
looks
green
like it's
flag.
gonna go right now. Green flag back in the air.
Oh, Cole did not go. What the heck happened to Cole?
I don't know, but Zoltan Herzog went, and here he comes to the inside of Cole, and he's gonna get by Cole Fralick for that 6th spot. Man, Cole Fralick even sideways right there.
Well, I think he got used to running on them old tires, and now he's got new ones. It feels different. And don't forget the nighttime's coming on, so the track is changing. Here comes Chad Oxendine, man.
Yeah, closed in on Cole Frelick there. Haven't been able to find a way to get by him. Looks like Cole was running a little bit higher than Chad Oxendine. Looks like what can he do off the corner right here? It doesn't look like he's got any advantage coming off the corner. So far, Cole Frelick is going to hold on to the third spot.
Yeah, and Chad better be careful because he's got a couple of guys right behind him that want to get by him. Daniel Falkingham and Anthony Emery would probably love nothing more than to clear Daniel Falkingham. And so Chad Oxendine's kind of watching. He's probably driving in his rearview mirror right now. And you know, another one that is too probably is Zoltan Herzog. He is 9/10 of a second almost there behind Bobby Zelensky. Bobby's checked out.
There goes Chad Oxendine. Got a good run off turn 2. Down to the inside of Cole Frelick for that third spot. He's going to send it in the 3. And he's going to clear Cole for third. Cole's going to try to come back to the inside. Try to do the crossover move. Man, look how sideways both of them got off the corner.
Wow.
Cole is back underneath him for the third spot.
You know, one thing I got to say, Joseph, these cars sure do make some pretty interesting and fun looking races, you know.
Meanwhile, while they're battling...
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, meanwhile, while they're battling for third, Anthony Emery's trying to get by Daniel Falkin for fifth.
Yeah, I mean, just think about how hard these guys are working in that car right now, just trying to get by somebody. I mean, they're just working that wheel.
Yeah, right now, still side by side for third. Chad Oxendine up high, Cole Frelick downstairs.
Chad got up a little too high.
Yeah, he did, and Cole's going to slide up in front of him. Try to put the slide job on him. He does clear him. And here comes Anthony Emery now for fourth.
And it looks like Chad's just going to let him go. Anthony, oh, whoa, what a save. What a save.
But he's going to lose a couple of spots. Anthony Emery goes by, Chad Oxendine. Daniel Falkin goes by, loses 3 spots, but that could have been a lot worse.
Oh, my God. I don't know how he saved that. Anthony Emery to third.
Daniel Falkin now trying to get by Chad Oxendine.
Man, I'm telling you. I thought Cole Frelick was done. I really did.
That just goes to show these guys are driving the wheels off of this car.
Yes.
I mean, and look who's coming into the picture all of a sudden. How about Cody Miller? Right there in the 7th spot. He's close in on Cole Frelick. Cody had a little bit of trouble early on, but he's done a very good job recovering. He's trying, you know, he came in here for the points. He's still got that big win at Daytona at the beginning of the season, but it seems like since then,
we got a caution. Uh-oh, is it Scott Taylor going around? Oh, no.
Scott Taylor, third in the points, has gone around.
Go see. I don't think there was any contact with anybody. It looked like he may have just lost it on his own, but yeah, it looked like he might have put a little too much hot sauce on them tires. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get in the outside wall.
Yep.
Oh man.
Ooh,
oh,
man.
and Jared Darling. Oh man.
Oh, and he glances off of him. That's where I seen Jared Darling. He's got both right front and left front fenders are damaged now. Oh
man,
God.
I tell you what, Jared Darling he's just having some close calls.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, big blink there by Bobby. Oh, yeah, he's blinking. Oh, what? Wait a minute. You still there? Please.
Hello?
Yeah, there we go. Are you back?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know.
My internet blinked out or something. I don't.
You're fine to me right now, so.
Yeah, my internet blinked. trying to recover. Sorry about that, folks. Golly, man, I don't know. That's really weird.
Well, it looks like these guys are not going to pit right now. They just pitted, and they've only ran a few laps, so I don't see them pitting right now.
No.
But, let's see if where is he? Oh yeah, there he is. Get a word in with Anthony Emery. He's done a very good job tonight for sure. Anthony, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'll tell you what, it's been a roller coaster race for you. You was up towards the front early on, got really sideways in turn number 1. Great save there, and then you've recovered pretty good. You found yourself back into the top 3. Got a fast race car. What's the car like out there? Because we're seeing a lot of you guys get really sideways, just driving the wheels off these cars right now.
Yeah, that's it's first time I think I ever driven this car and it's loose. It maybe not so much on entry. If you have your brake bias, if you have the brakes too much towards the rear, it can step out. That's what happened to me at the beginning. I moved my brakes forward, and that helped a lot with that problem. But on exit, yeah, it's you cannot put the power down at all. You got to really play with it and baby it, and it's a lot of confidence involved and just manipulating the car, which I'm not really that great at the driving loose race cars, I feel like, compared to maybe like Zelensky or something. So I think Zelensky and Zoltan might be a little better than me, but yeah, coming from, it's really hard to get track position back in these cars in these races. And I was 22nd or whatever last of everybody in the early going, and slowly but surely, just move by move, kind of just got myself back up here. So yeah.
All right, sounds good, Anthony. You're still doing a very good job. Maybe you will have something for the top 2 up ahead of you. Maybe we can see you in victory lane for the second time this season. Come in here 7th in the points. You've done a really good job compared to the beginning of the season. Seems like ever since you got that win in Charlotte, it seems like you've found a way to just have these good results now. So good luck out there. Maybe we'll see you in victory lane at the end of the night.
Yeah, I doubt it, but we'll give it our best shot.
Podium, though. Podium.
Points, baby. Points.
Yep.
You know, you don't really need the win. You just need to have good results, consistency to win the championship. And so far, you know, after that big slump he had in the first few races, he's done a pretty good job.
Well, 2 more have taken it behind the wall. Terrell Baker and Bobby Chaney out of the race now. Wow, Bobby Chaney out? Oh, man.
I don't know what happened with Bobby Chaney. I mean, I know what happened. We know what happened to Terrell Baker, but Bobby Chaney, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know what happened to him.
Got Taylor on. Well, we got a bunch of them in the back on pit road. John Barry, Aaron Smith, Spencer Owens, Scott Taylor, and Brett McCarry all come in. And I don't know if they changed tires or not, but it looked like it was a fuel only stop for all of them. Yeah. Well, Brett might have taken 2. He was on pit roads long enough to take. All right, we're going to be restarting on lap 73 here, Joseph. So we're well past halfway. Take a look at the cautions here real quick before they get started. This is caution number 5.
And most of it is just because there hasn't been a 2-car contact that caused cars. It's been all on its own. You know, it's pretty insane how loose these guys have been.
Green, green, green.
There we go. Back to green. Race number 7 here for the North NASCAR Cup Series.
Oh, man, look at that. Anthony Emery wanted to peek his nose down. Zoltan was thinking about blocking him there. But Anthony right there. Can he get the... Yeah, he got a good run here.
Yeah. Looking strong. If he can clear Zoltan. He's going to have to drive it in there really deep one time.
Oh, he did, though, but it pushed him up the racetrack just a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't see him getting by Zoltan that easily, you know.
Meanwhile, Daniel Falkian did get around Chad Oxendine for 4th.
Very good, very good. Daniel showing maybe he's figuring out them tires a little bit. Knowing just how hard he can push it. You know, but even a top 5 finish for Daniel would be a big improvement this season for him. He is. I've never seen him have so much bad luck this season.
Yeah, in any season,
Caution,
he used to
yellow
run in
flag.
the top 5
we
in
got
points at
another
this point.
caution. Dallas Myhan going around.
Oh yeah, Dallas Myhan, who was running decently well tonight. Looks like he's spun off the corner of turn 4. We'll take a look to see what took place here.
Man, well, he's. Wow. Oh, man. Patrick. Oh, right there. He got into the back corner of Elijah Gracia.
You know what? Elijah got sideways first, and when Elijah got sideways, his car came down into Dallas. Those two made contact, and unfortunately for Dallas, just an innocent victim. It looks like just only slight contact, but it doesn't look like Dallas hit anything else, so he's going to be okay. But yeah, that all got started because Elijah got sideways just a little bit, and that's all it took.
Wow, man. That could have been a whole lot worse, too, because that was a big pack of cars he was in.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
Save. Good save, though. He kept it off the wall, and nobody hit him. That's good for Dallas.
And man, I tell you what, a guy that had another close call was Jared Darling. He was in that pack as well.
Yep. And he doesn't need any more damage on his car. Oh man, I'm telling you. I wonder if he'd feel up to talking to us. Is he in? Where is he at? Let's see if we can get him up here real quick. Jared Darling, you got a copy?
Hi.
Well, ever since you've been the punching bag out here tonight, man, you got damage all over that car.
Yeah, No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Don't tell me what's going on out there.
Well, a lot in bad ways. Yeah, we got, I think, both left and right front is destroyed from hitting parked cars because I can't see when the people are. Well, the first one, TCB, I couldn't see a thing, and I should have just slowed down, but that's, being smart, and I guess I'm not tonight. So, and then the second time with Scott, I thought he was going to roll back down, and he went up, and then I went down. It was just a misjudgment, and the car's still kind of competitive, though, I think. But this setup's still challenging. I started off thinking it was good, but then I drove up to like 6th or 7th, but then now I'm just kind of all over the place. It's pretty difficult, but we're digging. We're still digging, Rudy. We ain't giving up.
That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. All right, we'll let you go, and dang, don't get any more damage on that, Jared.
I got to work on the rear of the car now. I don't think that's damaged, so maybe we'll back it into the wall or something.
Hey, as they say, go out and hit the pace car.
Well, I got to get up there first to do that. Yeah, I don't know if that'll happen.
Like Days of Thunder?
Yeah.
Well, you've hit everything else out there on the track.
I basically have. Yeah, it's been wild for sure.
All right, good luck, brother.
Yeah, have fun.
All right, very good. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on it. I mean, right front fender and the left front fender, both of them damaged.
He's got to get the back end now.
Yep. Got to work on the two back corners now. He'll be all set. Well, I got to say, though, these cars do take damage fairly well, They're not like the Cup cars or the Gen 6. If you get any damage on that car, it slows it down. Where this, it doesn't seem to bother it much.
Not too bad, yeah, that's for sure.
Well, get them going this time there, Joseph.
All right, well, wow, this is interesting. You see these guys running the apron here.
Yeah, I'm not quite following that, but
maybe are they maybe trying to save some fuel?
What
about fuel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel fuel. I mean, I don't know how you can save tires down there, but maybe fuel.
Yeah, could be because technically, if they probably had another caution or something, they could probably make it the rest of the way on fuel. They save a little bit.
Would that be interesting turnout?
Yeah. Come down to fuel mileage? Oh.
Yep.
Well, they should. Light should go out this time by.
Yeah, next time around, I think we should get the one that goes signal here. Restart on lap 81. Which will be about 54 laps to go. Still got a lot of racing left to go, that's for sure. You know, Rudy, they actually are saving fuel, because I just went into the cockpit of Bobby Zelensky and he has it on the clutch. So they are saving fuel.
Yeah.
Man, let's see what he gasses it for a second or two, and he puts it back on the clutch again. So saving a lot. I mean, a lot of fuel.
So you know what these guys are going to do? This could come down to a fuel mileage race here tonight. Boy, this could be interesting. Of see who's going to save the most, who's going to save the most tires. Because if they're going to go from here to the end, that's a long time to go on the same set of tires. They've already been out here 22 laps, but we've had a couple of cautions in them 22 laps. So you might say 18 or 17 or 18 green flag laps.
Well, we are going back green this time around, so we'll be
54
restarting
to
a lap.
go.
Yep, lap number 81. We're just waiting for the pace truck to pull off. Bobby Zelensky's going to be the race leader. He's led the most laps so far. And here we go. Pace truck pulls off there. And there goes Bobby Zelensky and the whole rest of the field. Green flag back in the air.
And I'll tell you, Zoltan timed that absolutely perfect.
Yeah, he did.
That was just a perfect restart for Zoltan. Man, he's getting better at them. He had that one bad restart, but now he's picked it up a little bit. Anthony Emery. And I'll tell you, he better look out, because Daniel Falkingham is on that bumper.
Yeah, for sure. Look at Daniel right over the back bumper.
Yeah.
Anthony Emery. See what he could do coming off 4. See if he gets a little run. It looks like he will. Here comes Daniel Falkingham. A little bit of a run here on the front straightaway, but not enough to make a pass.
Got Oxendine here. How about Cole Fralick? He's back in it here, 6th place. Really running good. How about Sean Williams into 8th? Dang, and
Yeah,
Tom
Sean
Mercier 9th. Oh.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned their names yet this evening, and they really moved themselves up into the top 10, having a solid night so far.
And another
Scott
one,
Shire
Scott
as
Shire.
well.
Yeah, coming from 20th.
Trying to look for some top 10 results.
He's been out here for quite a little while. Elijah Grossi has only got 13 laps on them tires. So he's got a lot more fuel in that tank, I think, than the rest of them other guys up there. He's got 12 more laps of fuel and tires. So he should be in the safe place to make it the rest of the way.
And this battle for 3rd appears getting a little bit tight. Daniel Falkingham and Chad Oxton has closed in more on Anthony Emery. So far, Bobby Zelensky still your race leader, but 3rd, 4th, and 5th are looking to make up a couple of spots here.
When you can hear Anthony just get back in that gas so slowly.
Oh,
you know,
spin off
The
turn
yellow
4.
flag is out.
Got to spin. I think it's Scott
Shire.
Shire. We were just talking about him, that he just slowly got into the top 10. All of a sudden, he loses it coming off 4.
Go back and check it out. Elijah to the inside of Scott. He passes Scott Shire. And he just got loose. Oh!
Just got loose.
Oh,
Oh,
my
Jared
God.
Darling again. Oh, bro. Oh, my God. He hit the brakes that time. He missed that one. Oh,
Yeah,
oh my
that
goodness,
was
Jared
that was
Darling.
too close.
I don't know. He might as well just stay away from anybody tonight because
I'm
he's
telling you.
he's always got someone wrecking in front of him tonight. It's insane. But yeah,
Golly.
that's unfortunate for Scott Shire running it just slowly creeped up into the top 10. Also
Yeah.
loses it off 4, but doesn't hit anything. But tough break for him.
Well, see now, if it was me, I would come to pit road because these guys have got extra sets of tires. I would go in there and take another set of tires and top off that tank with fuel. Then you can make it the rest of the way. They even have 3 green white checkers. Now looks like Zoltan is coming in.
Maybe Zoltan is doing it. Oh no, he's
Oh,
not. Chad
faked him out.
Oxendine, first one to come in.
Oh,
man, and look at that. A lot of people say, "Oh, what's that going to do for Chad Oxendine?" But could it benefit him later on? It could work out to his favor later on. So it may look horrible right now, but it may work out good for him.
I think it was a good call.
We'll have to see. It's just he's got to fall to his favor. That's for sure.
Well, who you want to talk to?
Oh man, this guy's always fun to talk to, and he's having a good night so far. How about let's get Cody Miller up here?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that. We must be thinking on the same wavelength here.
Hey Cody, you got a copy?
Oh, good morning.
Good evening, but it is morning somewhere, so sorry.
Okay.
Let's just move on from that. So it seems like you're having a good night out there. I mean, you got sideways once, somehow saved it, but it seems like ever since you've creeped up back into the top 10. Looks like closing on that top 5. You having fun out there? How's the car?
It's fine. I mean, it's not even, I mean, it's loose. It's just if you try to throw her on in there too hard, it just breaks, like the traction just breaks, your tires are like, nope, we're just not going to grip the track anymore, and then you just slide. But if you don't do that, you go fast, so it's fine.
So what you're saying is you have to just drive the car properly, and if you do that, you're gonna be okay.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, but
big brain moment right there, Rudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he had to think about it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, do you think you have a car that could get into the top 5?
Yes. If I can quit missing turn 1 by a whole country mile, we will definitely. I could probably get the 3rd. What's his name up there? Zoltan. Zoltan up there, he's pretty good at the old race car driving, so I don't know if I could pass him. But these 3 in front of me, especially Emery, Emery's holding up these, 2, and it's just having an awful time. I think I'll be fine.
Well, you know what you do if they're getting held up, close in on them, make a pass, and get up there, man.
Or I can kill them.
Or yeah, you could do that. Just run in the back of them. If they're holding you up, you just gotta move them out of the way. I know this is not a short track. Which, you know what, speaking of short track, you guys are going to a short track next week. So you got to do a little practice, I would say, right now. So you can be prepared for next week.
Of course, that's how you, at that particular racetrack, Martinsville, you can't pass. So all you got to do is just move people. So, yeah, of course I need to get some practice. And, it's just, I guess that's just how it has to be.
Normally, I would not say that's ideal for a track like this, but you know what? If you're getting held up, man, that's probably best scenario. Just move them out of the way with your bumper. Well, Cody, just keep on at it. Don't kill yourself. Try to fix turn 1, and you'll be all right.
Racetrack.
Right.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. He's always fun to talk to. Now, if I had to call somebody to win this race tonight, I'm kind of thinking Zoltan. I don't know if he's holding back a little bit right now. But you know, Bobby's awful hard to get by. And I just don't know.
Well, if we get another long green flag run, I feel Zoltan's got the advantage. Bobby seems to be good on the short runs, but then when the long run kicks in, Zoltan figures it out better. So if it comes down to that, I think Zoltan would have the advantage. If not, Zelensky has the advantage. But you can't count out Anthony Emery, Daniel Falkham back there, and maybe even Cole Freilich too. He's had a good night so far. Another guy that we haven't mentioned his name a lot tonight. How about Patrick Colby? You know, started 23rd tonight. He's up into the top 10 now. So a solid night for him. Well, I mean, Patrick Colby come in here 12th in the points. He would love to get in the top 10 in points if he has a solid night tonight. So he's just got to keep at it. But right now, and him and Elijah Gracia. Elijah, you know, we haven't seen much of Elijah tonight either, even though he's been around the top 10 area, come in here 6th in the points, but we haven't seen much from him. Maybe he'll show something towards the end.
Well, lights are out. We're going green this time by, so we're going to be restarting on lap 91.
That would be 44 laps to go. Still a lot of racing left to go. And yeah, it is completely dark out. No sunlight. It is pitch. It is black, dark out there. But here we go. Pace truck's going to pull in. Getting set to go. Zelensky is your race leader. And we're just waiting when he's going to go right
Green.
Here we go. Green flag back in the air.
Saying he's been hitting those restarts pretty good. That time it was a little bit of a pause, but not much. I think Bobby Zelensky knows Zoltan's there. He's breathing down his neck, and he's been forceful the whole race. And I think Bobby might know that Zoltan is a little bit better on the long run from what we've been seeing on that one green flag run there that they had when Zoltan passed Bobby. Zoltan seemed to have a lot better car than Bobby Zelensky did right then. And Falkingham. Wow.
Oh, man. And Anthony Emery wanted to hold him back there. He did so. He did a good job cutting down in front of him, but Falkham looking a little bit high, see if he can cut it down. Oh, looks like Falkham got a little bit sideways right there. If he made that car sick, I think he could have gotten underneath him off the corner, but the car got a little bit sideways, and now Cole Freilich looking to close in.
Zoltan keeping the pressure on Zelensky. Oh, yeah. Oh, and Cole gets
Cole
loose.
Freilich sideways. Saves
wow,
it. Nice
again. Wow, what a save. Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
He's going to lose several spots now. Looks like Dallas Mayan's about to get by him. He's going to at least drop back to the 12th spot. No, he's still right there with Dallas. Maybe only drop back to 11th, but man, today was, again, could have been a lot worse. But yeah, Rudy, for the race lead, you talked about
yes,
it.
Sir.
Keeping the pressure on Zelensky.
And Bobby knows he's there, just trying to stay ahead of Zoltan. I just don't know, man. Those two are just so dead even right now. Bobby knows if Zoltan gets ahead of him, oh man, I'll tell you.
Door to door.
Yeah. Oh. This is exciting stuff.
You know, it's towards the end of this race. These guys aren't going to give each other an inch now. They could do that early on in the race, but not now.
Oh, Bobby's trying to keep Zoltan pinned down there, but Zoltan's going to prevail on it.
He's gonna get off the corner right here.
Wow.
Nice job.
Yes, beautiful racing right there. That's what it's all about.
Oh man, look, he took that line away from Zelensky there too.
Yeah.
Trying to hurt his momentum.
Yep.
Zelensky though, he's still right there. Putting up a good fight.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he tries to maybe get around Zoltan again. I don't know. Zoltan, boy, he just drops right down in front of Bobby. He sees where Bobby's going.
Oh, look, Zelensky's going to have a little bit of a run right here.
Yeah, he's got to run.
Not enough, though. Oh, man.
Wow, these two are racing. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
This is...
Bobby's trying everything he can. He's not holding anything back.
This is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Right here.
He's not holding anything back right now. He is trying everything into Bobby Zielinski playbook, and it's just nothing is sticking. He's throwing everything up on the wall and see what sticks, and nothing's sticking. So, man. Oh, he's just going to settle in right now and I guess just run it for a while here. Just see if Zoltan might get out there and burn up his tires, try to make a late race run. But we know Zoltan's been really good on the long run. Man, great race up there. And another great race is between Anthony Emery and Daniel Falkingham. That's heating up. Cody Miller, Sean Williams, and Elijah Gracia now into 7th. Elijah's found something.
Look at Cody Miller sideways.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are driving that. They are driving the wheels off these things right now, Joseph.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's coming down to the final laps.
Yeah.
You know, one spot, it's 1 point. It could definitely make a difference.
Zielinski again. Man, right on the back bumper there of Zoltan. I like the back of Zoltan's. Huh?
I was just about to say, he ain't letting him get away, that's for sure.
Nope. I like the back of Zoltan's car there. Watch out.
Now, what Zielinski's watching is his back bumper. He really wants to get back to his back bumper. I tell you what's another tight battle is for third. Anthony Emery and Daniel Falkingham. They're just not having the same battle as the top two right now.
Yes. Yeah, and they pulled away from Cody Miller by 2.5 seconds. So Cody's not up in, he's still in the top 5, but he's not up in this battle here. You can see Cody way back there. Boy, these guys are just feathering that gas. I'll tell you, Zoltan's got the line. Man, he's got to figure it out or something. You guys have to back it off so much in the corners. Well, Joseph, something we haven't done tonight is crank it up. If you wanted to do a crank it up, we could.
I think we should.
Okay, let's do it. Wow, that's some good racing right there, Joseph.
Oh, yeah, for third, it's really climbing up. I've seen a few times Daniel Falkingham sticks his nose lower underneath Anthony Emery, but Anthony just barely beats him off the corner. But right here, see, Falkingham goes a little bit low. Anthony Emery goes a little high. See, Daniel Falkingham could get underneath him right here, but just off the corner, Anthony Emery just gets the advantage. Well, Falkingham is... No, see?
Man.
Just a couple of times you think Falkingham is going to be beside him down the straightaway.
Chad Oxendine now did hit. y'all remember, he pitted. He's worked himself back up to the 7th place on much fresher tires than everybody else.
That's Sean Williams and Cody Miller battling for the top 5 spot. I tell you what, Sean Williams has come to life late in the race. Oh man, he's a little bit sideways on that bottom lane.
Not
Sean
going to do it.
Williams comes in.
Man, look out now, because here comes Chad Oxendine.
Honestly, for Chad, I think his advantage would probably maybe be another caution to help him a little bit more. But I'm surprised he hasn't picked up as many positions as I thought he would be on those fresher tires. Right now, he's stuck in the 7th spot, trying to figure out a way to get around Sean Williams and Cody Miller.
Well, Zoltan and Bobby going at it here in the front, and then Anthony Emery and Daniel Falkingham. Man.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a couple battles here. I mean, Zelensky is making sure Herzog doesn't get away. Daniel Falkingham is making sure Anthony Emery doesn't get away. I mean, these 4 drivers, man, they're putting up a good show right now.
Yes, they are. Well, Chad Oxendine did get around Sean Williams. Now he sets his sights on Cody Miller. And that would put him into the top 5, and Cody really doesn't want to lose that 5th position, but I think it's inevitable that he is going to. I mean, I mean, you're talking about 29 lap newer tires. That's a lot of laps. And Chad did do a 4-tire change too, and now it's just trying to get, if he can get close enough to Cody here, we may see a pass.
Like maybe a little run off the corner here. No, not really. Well, John Barry is trying to get around Sean Williams now for 7th. Elijah Gracia trying to follow through.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Daniel Falkingham.
Oh, yeah. He finally got underneath him.
Oh, my gosh. But here comes Anthony right back. But Daniel's got the line now, so let's see what he does with it. Anthony's trying to keep him down there a little bit, but boy, and I'll tell you what, he's going clear to the bottom of the track trying to find something.
Oh, man.
Whoa, man.
Anthony Emery got a better advantage off the corner.
Yeah, he did.
What's it going to be coming off 4? Man, Daniel Falkingham threw it down into the corner right there, trying to make sure he stays alongside him. But I think Anthony's going to... Oh, and look at Falkingham sideways.
Man, sideways.
Yeah, these guys are driving the wheels off now. Man,
yeah,
I thought Falkingham was going to have him.
Yeah, there's no saving anything. Yeah, I thought he had him too, but...
Man,
Jeez, oh, man.
Anthony Emery put up a good fight on that outside lane. It seems like that outside lane just works good off the corners, especially in the long run.
I mean, we got a battle for 1st and 2nd, and we got a battle for 3rd and 4th, and then we did get Chad Oxendine did get by Cody Miller after quite a few laps there when he was riding behind Cody. And how about John Miller now? Or yeah, John Barry. Where did I get Miller? Cody Miller is what I was thinking. But John Barry did get by Elijah. And John's got a clean car, you know. I mean.
Oh yeah.
And he's got way fresher tires too. I don't think it's going to take long. He's going to pass Cody Miller for that 6th spot. Back up front. Zoltan starting to feel the pressure from Bobby Zelensky.
Oh, you know these guys are going to push hard now.
Yep.
There's no saving now. It's just Zelensky's got to have to figure out where his line is going to be the best, because it seems like Zoltan has figured it out where he runs the best. Zelensky is right there with him, but I feel he needs to... I mean, he's running Zoltan's line, which seems to be working out. Seems to be helping him stay with Zoltan, but I think he's got to experiment just a little bit to see where he can gain a little bit more ground, because it seems like right there he runs the same exact line as Zoltan.
Yeah. Well, Bobby's led 83 laps here, same amount of laps as his car number. That's pretty awesome. But he comes out of here with the pole tonight. That's 3 bonus points. He led the most laps. That's another bonus point. So I'm pretty sure he's going to retake the point lead. Even if he does finish second. Oh.
Yeah, not by much, because Chad Oxnine, if he finishes 5th, it's still going to be a tight points battle for the top 2, that's for sure. And even though, Scott is going to drop a little bit in points because he's running 14th right now. John Berry having a solid night. He could still be there in the top 5 in points when it's all done. And same for Cody Miller, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cody's having an exceptional night here. This was really good for him. Now, if Zoltan wins here tonight, that'll be 2 in a row for him.
You know, that might be dangerous, too, because moved into the top 10 in points after his win last week. He's going to move up a little bit more and maybe even towards closer to the top 5, if not inside the top 5. I watch out for him. I think he's found his momentum.
And all I can say to that, Joseph, is it's about time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, you know, a shocking thing to us, too, Zelensky doesn't even have a win this season. You'd think he'd probably have 1 or 2 wins already, but he hasn't been in the victory lane yet. He's come close a couple times. Maybe if he can find a way to get around Zoltan, he can finally get that first win of the season. He's our defending champion, too.
Yep. We're coming to 18 to go this time by, so... And I think the way these guys have been looking at it, they can make it the rest of the way. Them cautions played into their hands where they saved enough fuel. It's just that they're going to have super old tires. Now, what's kind of concerning me is the fact that they could blow a tire on these old tires, because they do have a tendency to do that. We've seen Daniel Falkingham have that problem here a few weeks ago, where the tire blew on him, and boy, that car just made a right turn right into the wall. So I hope that doesn't happen to these guys. Anthony Emery and Daniel Falkingham. Let's run back through here. Chad Oxendine now in 5th place. Cody Miller 6th. John Berry 7th. Elijah Gracia 8th. Sean Williams in 9th. Tom Mercier 10th. Dallas Myhan 11th. Aaron Smith 12th. Patrick Colby 13th. He picked up, he started dead last today. So Patrick Colby's running really well here. Scott Taylor, 3rd in the points, but he's running in 14th. Jared Darling, the punching bag out here tonight, man. He's got everything damaged on that car except for the back end. The whole front end's all damaged up, but he's still running 15th. Scott Shire 16th. Brett Bukari 17th. Spencer Owens 18th. And Cole Freilich now 18th position. Last one on the lead lap. Actually, the last one out there. So back up front, Zoltan and Bobby Zelensky. Who's going to get the win? You just never know about Bobby. He could be setting up Zoltan. I don't know. These guys, both of them, you know, have used up their equipment right now. They're just tiptoeing around here. Well, they're actually, you know, they're really not that bad, because they're about a second off of their fastest lap. Well, that's really not that bad. Yeah, Zoltan just ran a 35.3, and his fastest lap was a 34.4. So that's not even a full second off of his fastest lap. And on 62 lap old tires. Falkingham finally got around here. Anthony Emery, we missed that pass, but must have been a good one, because Falkingham now into the top 3. Coming to 13 to go this time by. Laps are winding down. We've been caution free for quite a few laps now. Gosh, about, what, pretty close to 40 laps, about 40 laps. I'm just curious to see who's going to have the car here now. Oh, Zelensky. Wow. That car was sideways coming out of turn 4. He's doing everything he can. Zoltan up there just playing cool hand Luke right now. Oh my gosh, coming up on some lap traffic though. That could come into play. We hope not, but that could come into play. We hope whoever that is, they get the heck out of the way there. It looks like it's going to be Cole Freilich. And man, we really thought Cole was going to have a good night here tonight. But that's the way it worked for you, though. You know, I mean, you think you're going to have a great night. And he started out really strong the first part of the race. And now he finds himself back in 19th position, about to go a lap down. I hope he gives lots of room for these guys to clear him. That's kind of like the sportsman thing to do, sort of. Buckingham now over 4 seconds behind these guys. And man, he's dealing with a very loose car right now. 11 to go. Zoltan and Bobby Zelensky. Zoltan's had that same line just about every single lap here since he got out front. Zelensky's been mirroring it. He's tried every other line to try to see if he can't get a run on Zoltan, but none of the lines are working out there for him right now.
All right, I am back. 10 laps to go here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Zoltan Herzeg leads by 2/10 over Bobby Zelensky. Still right there with Zoltan Herzeg. Can he find a way to get around him? And man, I tell you what, Zelensky's trying.
They're coming up on lap traffic, though. Joseph Cole Freilich is just ahead of them. Is he going to give way to these guys and let them go, or?
Well, I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so too. I mean, he's nowhere near as fast as those guys are.
Man, that's a tough pick for Cole Freilich, though. Once
I know.
again, just has a lot of speed, but then just bad luck strikes him.
Wow, man. I don't know. Zelensky's kind of backing off a little bit there, maybe to cool his tires off to try to make a run on him. Or is he knows he's used up his equipment. He knows there's nothing he can do with Zoltan at this point.
We'll see. I mean, we know what Zelensky can pull off at the end of these races. Now, you're right. He could have burned off all his tires, or maybe he's trying to save a little bit more, then maybe make a charge in the last few laps. But right now, he's still right there with them, 3/10 back, though. This is the furthest we've seen Zelensky behind Zoltan in quite several laps.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of back when Marcus Richardson used to run. You know, he would let you lead every single lap. The last lap, he'd come up and just take the win away from you. That's all he cared about was the win, you know? So I don't know. Really don't know. But Falkingham did finally get around Anthony Emery. Anthony's back in 4th. Chad Oxendine in 5th. I don't know if Chad's going to be able to maybe pick up another position from Anthony or not. Laps are winding down. I don't think he's got enough to get there. He is 5 seconds back.
And I tell you what, Zoltan Herzeg is pulling away now. What about now? It's about 6/10.
Yeah.
Man, I think Zelensky may have burned up all his stuff.
Yep. He's just hanging on now.
But I'm waiting for this, Rudy. You never know. We see a lot of these North races, a late race caution. It can happen.
And boy, that would change everything. Oh my gosh. Imagine this field on these guys with these older tires and it tightens up the field.
Oh man, for sure. Well, 5 laps to go here at Homestead. Zoltan now with a 7/10 of a second lead over Bobby Zelensky. He has pulled away quite a bit over Zelensky, but still got to get around 4 more times just to make it to the white flag. That's all he needs to look for is the white flag.
Yep. And I'll tell you, Zoltan's driving, he's slipping and sliding too. These guys have been out here 72 laps. I know there were some caution laps involved in that, which put them on the edge of the fuel window, which they were saving. If you remember, they were riding around and clutching it, shutting it off and everything on the apron there. And they saved enough fuel. Now there's no more saving anything, tires or fuel or anything. Man, Zoltan just on a roll here tonight. 0.8 of a second now, back to Bobby Zelensky.
3 to go this time. Zoltan looking to make it back-to-back victories. One last week at Pocono, looking to make another one tonight.
And he's going to wind up stealing this win from Bobby Zelensky after Bobby led 83 laps. Oh, man.
I wait and see who was up ahead of him. That's Anthony Emery. Something happened to Anthony Emery a few laps ago.
He pitted. He must have been close on fuel.
So can some of these guys, top runners, can they make it? We're about to find out.
Yeah. We might see somebody run out.
2 to go.
I mean, you can't really afford to save right now. These guys out front, they can't afford to save anything, It's...
I wonder if that...
Huh?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I wonder if that's what Zelensky's thinking. Is he trying to save maybe fuel just so he can make it to the end?
Yeah, that very well could be. And he might be thinking maybe Zoltan's not going to make it, but white flag in the air, Joseph. He's got 4 more turns to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Zoltan Herzeg now with a 1.2 second lead over Bobby Zelensky.
On the backstretch. So 3/4 of a mile to go before he gets that checkered flag with a 1.4 second lead over Bobby Zelensky.
And it looks like he's going to be okay on fuel. Off of turn 4, Zoltan Herzeg got the win last week at Pocono. He's going to make a back-to-back victories tonight. Zoltan Herzeg holds off Bobby Zelensky late, and we'll get the checker flag here at Homestead Miami Speedway.
Wow, what a finish. All right, folks, we'll get these guys down here in just a minute, so hang on.
All right, Daniel Falkingham finishes 3rd tonight here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Daniel, finally a good result comes into your favor. Tell us about your run tonight.
Yeah, very good run for us tonight. Surprised with how long we went green to the end there. Very impressive for all of us. Feel it really got spread out there. It's kind of opened it for it to go green because I had to go do Road Pro and stuff. So luckily we were able to get that race done in time. Tell you, took good care of the tires. I feel like the last run, Emery, I guess, overheated his rears, got into his side with off turn 4, so we got 3rd, and then he had to pit to guess because he didn't have enough fuel. Guess he underfueled the car on one of the pit stops. So that he definitely lost a lot of points there. So hopefully that will be our gain in the point standings. We had a really good run first tonight, really gonna help us in the points. Hopefully we maybe crack the top 10, maybe pass a few guys because I know a lot of the top guys like Scott Taylor and Emery finished down the order. So definitely a good points night for us, and hopefully we can keep up this momentum heading to Martinsville.
Yeah, what about Martinsville next week? What's your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting because with the gearing and stuff, I think we're going to be shifting at that track unless we figure out something with the gears and whatnot. But definitely should be interesting. It's definitely gonna be rough because with Newark, Martinsville, not really a good combination, especially with the 87 cars where a lot takes really difficult to drive. It's definitely gonna be interesting next week, but hopefully it should be a lot of fun. But hopefully we don't have a lot of cautions. So definitely think we're gonna be in for a long one next week.
All right, is there anybody you got to thank for your third place tonight?
Yes, got to thank Revin put on the league. No, numbers have been down a little bit the last few weeks, but he still get a lot of support from all of us guys. So appreciate him for doing the league, giving us something to do on every other Tuesday. Also got to thank you guys for being on the broadcast. Thanks to everyone who races each and every week. Thanks to all of the guys, or thanks to all the fans who watch us each and every week, and thanks to all the fans who watch my stream as well.
All right, Daniel. Well, good job on third place tonight. Best of luck to you next week at Martinsville, and good luck in Road to Pro tonight.
Appreciate it, Joe.
Yep. Good luck. Well, we're not going to get to talk to Bobby, I guess, because he's not in here. I don't know. He didn't come in. Usually he comes in, but anyhow, congratulations to him for grabbing second. But he did lead the most laps tonight after starting on the pole. So a big congratulations to him. So Joseph, you got the winner?
Yeah, Zoltan Herzak. Zoltan, you got the win last week at Pocono. You got back-to-back tonight now. You definitely are having some momentum on your side right now. Got up to the top 10 points for the night, and now you're probably, if not in the top 5 points, you're definitely close to it now. But good race overall for you. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, that was a really fun race. Just everybody was really close in speed. Like Zelensky and I were just battling back and forth between like feet. And when you're racing Zelensky, you have to be perfect almost every single lap. And it was just tough keeping that concentration for that long. But that was a hell of a race. Really needed this. This is a good momentum, like you were saying, and should be good for the points.
Yeah, absolutely. With the 2 wins in a row now, it's looking good for you. Now, of course, this league's going to a short track race in Martinsville next week. What are your thoughts over there?
Yeah, that should be a tough one. I'm usually not good at the short tracks. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully I just don't get wrecked, and maybe just try to finish. Hopefully, get a top 10 or something.
That sounds good. Is there anybody you got to thank for your win, Zoltan?
I got to thank Brett Pancari, Blue Goose Racing. Thanks Alinsky for keeping it clean and just having a fun battle. And thank you guys for broadcasting. And thank everybody for watching.
All right. Well, Zoltan got the win tonight, back-to-back victories. Maybe you can make it 3 in a row next week at Martinsville. So good luck out there, man, and enjoy this win tonight.
I will do. Thanks, bud.
I like the fact that Zoltan, you picked up. There Bobby just popped in. Okay, well, we will get to talk about it. I like the fact you picked up 10 positions last week, and this is probably going to help you out a little bit more. I'm sure you won't pick up 10, but maybe 4 or 5 positions you'll pick up. Wow,
yeah.
Keep digging, Zoltan. Keep doing a good job.
Appreciate it.
All right, we did.
All right,
Bobby is here. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Zelensky did pop into the team speak. Bobby Zelensky, I tell you what, man, close to another victory tonight, but just came up 1 spot short. Was there anything you could have done differently towards the end? It seemed like you had fallen back in the last few laps. Was fuel playing a factor towards the end?
Not really. I just kind of, I don't know. Zoltan was driving like an idiot in front of me and somehow making it work. He was just like sliding it into the corner, and every time I tried that, I had no drive off. So I don't know how he made it work. Because I was trying to be really smooth on my stuff, and I was sitting there, and then I ended up with worse tires. So I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like tires were definitely a factor tonight. Now, uh, what was your car like? Because it seemed like for a lot of you guys, we've been on board with you a couple of times. It seemed like you were sawing on that wheel coming off the corner. Was it that loose to drive tonight? I mean, it just seemed like you guys were all over the place. So was it very difficult to try to keep the car straight, especially off the corner?
It wasn't difficult to do it. It's just kind of how you had to drive it. But like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was being really smooth on entry to just keep my tires not from overheating, but I guess that was kind of the wrong decision because yeah, like Zoltan would just like send it a little bit harder on entry and like it would just somehow grip up for exit. So I mean, I was just trying to push on exit to get good drive off, and they always had that a little bit more than me. And then I guess my tires fell off at the end, but it wasn't hard to drive really. It was just kind of typical, typical these cars.
Oh, it was pretty fun to watch everybody sliding around, especially off the corners. It had some good battles along with this. Martinsville is next week, short track race, and that's going to be something over there. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. Hopefully, you guys don't have 20 cautions because I won't be there.
Ah, that's right. You
Actually,
got the
hopefully
Cup
you
Series.
do. Hopefully, you do have 20 cautions. It'd be fun to watch.
No, don't say that.
Well,
Big wrecks.
I mean,
someone
oh,
flipping
yeah.
across the line to win. I'd love it to see it.
Well, it might happen. No, ignore it. It could probably happen. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Zelensky, is there anybody you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Yeah, just everyone that makes the league happen, and of course VRS, and good on Zoltan. I have no idea how he's not killing his tires, but these cars always confuse me.
All right, sounds good. Well, good luck if you do happen to make some laps next week at Martinsville. Good luck there, but also good luck next week as well at the Coca-Cola Series.
Yeah, thanks, Joseph. I'll probably start in park for the Martinsville one.
Sounds good. See you then.
Yep.
All right, Joseph, let's run down through the final result here. All right, Zoltan Herzeg comes home with the win. Bobby Zielinski will finish second. Daniel Falkingham third. Chad Oxendine did make that passer. Well, I guess it was because Anthony Emery come to pit road. But Chad Oxendine fourth. Cody Miller rounds out the top five. John Barry finishes sixth place. Elijah Grassi is seventh. Sean Williams eighth. Tom Mercier ninth. And Dallas Mahan finishes 10th. Joseph, finish him up.
Aaron Smith ends up 11th here. Scott Taylor 12th. Patrick Colby will finish 13th. Jared Darling 14th. Brett Picari will result in a 15th place finish. Scott Shire 16th. Anthony Emery, man, tough break for him. Just didn't have enough fuel towards the end. Had to come down pit road to top off. Was running in the top 5. He will end up in the 17th spot. Spencer Owens 18th. Last car on the lead lap. Cole Fralick had another great run tonight, another fast car, but just again, bad luck bites him at the end. He will end up 19th, and Bobby Cheney will round out the top 20. 21st, Terrell Baker. 22nd, Josh Robin, and Will Klein did not start tonight's race, so he will finish dead last in 23rd.
All right. Well, Joseph, thank you for helping out. Appreciate it, buddy. And we will catch you guys on the next stream here. But thanks for watching tonight. We do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. You can check out our full schedule, broadcast schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night. Wash them hands.